If you want a mid-size SUV these days, you're either in for a treat or a long, hand-wringing session, depending on how you look at it. Why? There are so many to choose from. How on earth do you even start? Who makes what? The mid-size segment is growing so much it's been split into 2- and 3-row models. This video will address the former. So if you're looking for seating for 5 in an SUV, then buckle up and enjoy the ride as we compare what's out there for you. Honda's 2-row Passport fills a hole between the larger 3-row Pilot and the compact CR-V. Because Honda sees this SUV as being more for a younger family with fewer passengers, they've put an adventurous spin on it. Front-wheel drive comes standard, but all-wheel drive is an option. It shares a lot with its larger Pilot sibling, including the interior, which we thought was whisper quiet, but also showing some signs of age. It does boast the most cargo space of any of our competitors here. It's powered by a 3.5-liter V6 mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission that some of us felt was the most balanced powertrain setup of all the 2-row SUV options. The Passport offers a pleasing and smooth on-road ride, but one editor didn't equate that with driving personality. Thanks to a pretty sophisticated torque vectoring all-wheel drive system, it's definitely got the best off-road chops of the group. It's 6 inches shorter than the Pilot and an inch taller, which gives it improved ground clearance. Honda's Safety Sense, Honda's suite of safety features comes standard across all trim levels, so safety first, even off-road. Gas mileage numbers are a bit low for the group, especially with that all-wheel drive. Pricing starts at $31,990 for the Sport trim, and for the top-of-the-line Elite, you're looking at $43,680. With a redesign, the Ford Edge has upped its edge factor. The cabin remains roomy but still looks a little dated to us, though it includes some nice tech options like wireless charging and an 8-inch touchscreen. Cargo space winds up mid-pack in this group. In the powertrain department, you've either got a 2-liter twin-scrolled turbo 4-cylinder mill mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission with sport mode that enlivens the driving experience, or you can opt for the performance-minded Edge ST, which with its twin-turbo V6 starts at $43,350 instead of the base SE model that has an asking price of $29,995. The Edge appears big but lacked headroom for our taller editors. The base model comes with some pretty nice standard features like push-button start, 18-inch wheels, and the Sync infotainment system. But there's plenty to choose from on the option sheet, like sunroof and leather seats that were a group favorite. Fuel economy numbers are the best of the bunch, even if by a small margin. But the ST's power will take a toll at the pump. Pilot 360, Ford's basic safety feature package, includes some good driver assistance and comes standard on all trims. While the ST gets you more in the way of a performance-based SUV, the Edge doesn't have much in the way of off-road chops. Slotting between the Tucson and the Palisade, the Santa Fe is Hyundai's 2-row midsize good-looking player. Modern LED headlights, Hyundai's new grille, and an eye-catching profile don't hurt. Inside reveals an intuitive center stack design that our editors loved. Switchgear that doesn't feel cheap or plasticky, and lots of head and legroom in both the rear and the front. Check out that rear recline. Cargo space lands third out of our bunch, but with a low load-in floor, the spare tire under the car, and creative underfloor storage, it felt like more usable space than the others. All Santa Fe's get SmartSense, Hyundai's suite of safety features, and a 7-inch touchscreen with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay standard. As far as options, there's a long and varied list, including all-wheel drive and tons of interior bells and whistles, all of which made our team consider the Santa Fe a great value for the money. There is absolutely no V6 option here, just a 2.4-liter inline-4 and an optional turbocharged 2-liter engine mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission that, in our opinion, could use a retuning to get more performance out of that mill. We're guessing it's more set up for fuel efficiency, which is comparable to the rest of the pack, even with that turbocharger. 26,500 clams gets the base Santa Fe into your garage. For the ultimate top of the line, you'll part with $36,500. That 2.0T option is only available on the limited and ultimate trims and will cost you $1,700. So with all-wheel drive and the more powerful engine, the Santa Fe can get up into the $40,000 range. While the name Blazer sounds familiar, the two-row midsize effort from Chevrolet is Blazer in name only, meaning it's not the body-on-frame rugged ute of the past. This Blazer is more about on-road prowess. On the outside, it's got brash looks and a squatted stance that leans toward the sporty side of the sport utility vehicle name. Inside is equally snazzy, one of our favorite interiors, including Camaro-inspired air vents and an 8-inch touchscreen. Unfortunately, its high beltline and sloped roof also makes for limited Camaro visibility and chintzy second-row headroom. We liked its road manners, though. It felt very much like a driver's car. It does lack for rear passenger space, and the Blazer's 30.5 cubic feet is smaller than all of the competitors. There are 2 engine options in the Blazer, each paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission. A 2.5-liter 4-cylinder powers the base models, and for the RS and Premier trims, a 3.6-liter V6 can be added for $1,000. But some drivers felt that even that lacked pizzazz, though around turns it felt planted with good steering feedback. 2 different all-wheel drive systems are optional on the V6 only, a basic option and a twin clutch setup that shifts power to the outside wheel for better cornering. Gas mileage numbers are comparable with the bunch, though all-wheel drive takes the biggest hit of the segment in the city. So we can't discuss all this mid-size two-rowness without picking a winner. And so here we go. I swear, we're gonna decide. Turns out it was tougher than we thought, especially when you add in KBB cost-to-own numbers that slant the Santa Fe's way. But resale value was a dead tie between the Hyundai and the Honda. However, the Hyundai Santa Fe won over most KBBers this time around. With its attractive looks, comfortable seats, creative interior space and design, up-to-date tech, and excellent value, it squeaked out a victory as our two-row mid-size pick. If you're a weekend off-road adventurer, however, then the Passport will probably be more your bag. Ultimately, the message for those out there shopping for an SUV of such configuration and size is clear. There's a lot to choose from, so happy hunting!